If you never painted before but always wanted it, this video is perfect for you. With me today, you will be able to create some gorgeous watercolor flowers. Just sit down, relax, grab few tools, and let's paint. I'm showing you my favorite supplies that I'm using and also how I cut effectively my A4 size watercolor paper pad. You can pause this video and see the measurements for each rectangle and square. This is the way as I like cutting my paper to have the biggest use, and I have stock of different sizes and shapes of the paper. My flowers I like to do in the square format, but feel free to do however it feels right. We're starting off by creating those little dots. Any brush will be fine. It doesn't matter what kind of brush you have right now, as long as it's sort of pointy, sort of roundy. This one is size 4 round, but any would work. Even cotton bud would work if you just add extra amount of water and pigment, and it would work. So grab your brush and put some pigment with water onto your paper, and then in between one color put some other one, and there you go. You have your middle part done, and all it's left is grab some flat brush. You'll be surprised because my flat brush, it's really not branded. Look, quality, it's not the best, honestly. It's from hardware store. I got it some time ago. I believe this brush was for painting the walls or something. So honestly, I'm a true believer that use what you have. It's great to go shopping and spend tons of money if you can, but what if you can't? Does it mean you can't be creative, you can't make art? No. Use what you have and substitute where you can. I hope that makes sense. So if, for example, I would suggest to buy something, if you don't have watercolor paper, this is something I would invest first. If you have any watercolors, no matter what quality, that's fine. If you have some kind of brushes, that's fine. But definitely you need a watercolor paper, not a printer paper, not a cardstock. Maybe mixed media paper could work, but certainly investing a little bit extra money into paper would be advisable, because the pigment will work and flow so much better on the watercolor paper. So that was my suggestion. If to purchase something to start with, definitely a paper. And as you can see, I'm putting some tape, masking tape, on the bottom of my square, so the square won't move too much. The first flower is done. Let's move on to the next flower. You will see as well that I'm doing the same thing really, but then kind of not. You will see that each of those 3 flowers, they really are different. Even where I place the dots could be slightly different, and it can change the directory of the petals of the flowers. The amount of pigment will change the look of your flower petal, how you press, how much water is there, how you press, at what angle. So my suggestion is just try few, just have a go at few of the flowers. Don't worry about the final finished piece. Just focus on creating few petals, few flowers, like I'm doing now. See the favorite color combinations. See which sort of colors work best with each other. What do you love the most? And just see how to work with the brush. It's actually very funny because I have different angles, so it would be easy to see and good on the video, but I have to say it was quite difficult. You can move your paper around. I wasn't doing it because I didn't want the pigment to move when it's stuck with the tape, but you can certainly keep your paper with one hand, paint with another, and move around. If you don't feel comfortable painting on the side, you can move it around, no problem. I'm just adding a little bit of touches just to make the petals slightly more free and have little elements, but that's just a personal preferences. Flower number 3, and I also wanted to mention I'm using sort of the same color palette. I'm mixing slightly similar but different, similar but different. I really wanted you to see with each flower the practice matters, and with each flower you are getting really different results. And also please have a look I'm using actually dirty water. It's kind of pinky and I don't mind that. I think it is adding towards my flowers, towards the pigment, towards the movement. And you can use fresh, completely clean water, of course, and you can do what I have done, which is a dirty sort of previously used water when I was cleaning off my brush. You can see as well again, and I will compare all three flowers next to each other. You will see that a slight different change with the pigment, it changes the flower as well, and each petal is really different. It's like it's impossible for me to recreate my own work, to copy my own work 100%. It's always different. There's always a big surprise how the pigment will go, how big the petals will be, how much water I had on my brush. So this is the best part, and I love this so very much. Probably this is why I love this technique so a lot, because I just cannot wait to see how the color are gonna be. And on my Instagram, if you check my Instagram, Marmy Small Art, I can give you a link under the video. I posted the most gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous flower that I ever painted. Look at these three. They are the same kind of. So that's why, well, two of them. That's why I decided that at the end I'm gonna add a little bit of purple to make one is more pink, one is more red, and this will be more purple. That's okay. That's also allowed. You can change your colors while you paint. There's no problem about it. It's not that you can't change your mind or you can't change the style, or like there's no rules, guys. It's just up to yourself, honestly. Okay, doodling part, which is the fun part. My favorite pilot, G-Tech something. The link is in the description as well. This doodling pen, it's not per se for doodles, but this is what I'm using. I discovered it good few months ago now. Someone was suggesting this for basically writing. I think it was for journaling, for bullet journaling, and I just somehow had, I get it, I'll get it. I'm not bullet journaling, but I get it, and I couldn't believe it. It was amazing. And I love the fact that it is actually not permanent. So truth to be told, if you add any water, the pigment, it will actually spread, which sometimes could be fantastic addition to your project. So it's up to yourself how you like it, but I love how delicate it is, how tiny the ending is, and also you will see that and it doesn't smudge, which is great, especially for the left-handed person, I have to say. And you also will see with all these flowers and doodling that each middle part, I'm trying to differentiate it, make it a little different, but at the same time keep them all similar, so you are able to see and learn from each flower a little bit of something different, how to fill it in. Because the way as I look at those flowers, I just filling them in the way that it will just feel right. It would just be good for the flower. It's just natural how it goes. Like, I don't plan really those middle parts. It goes as it goes because I just love it. When you doodle, one little suggestion: please try to have your hand free, loosen up, and don't be precise. Like, you can see the movement of my hand, and I'm turning the flower around, it's so much easier, but you see the movement, it's like swish, swish. It's like delicate movement. It's like, I don't know, it's like shoo, shoo, like swish on the paper somehow. Flower number 2, I'm starting slightly similar but slightly different, because each of them will be similar but different. You will see for yourself, and you can pick whichever feels right for you. And on this moment, I would love to thank you so much for watching the previous watercolor video. It was so well taken by you all, and you left me so much love behind, so many comments, your appreciation, and so many of you have subscribed to my channel. I'm overwhelmed. I think there's nearly 1,000 people came because of that video. So many of you have decided to subscribe, so thank you so much for every single one of you who decided to do so. I truly appreciate it, especially this is a new channel. And it's so difficult, I think, to grow and be seen and be recognized these days. There's hundreds and tons of beautiful people out there on YouTube, so many amazing tutorials, so many fantastic ideas, that it's very hard to show something different, something new. And I do feel that these flowers are quite different, quite special, quite unique. And if you will be able to paint them, if this will bring you inspiration, oh, this is a balm to my heart. Because always, I'm doing YouTube since 10 years, always what was the most important for me in my YouTube journey, my arty, teachery journey sort of thing, was to be able to teach others. And it's the same with the new channel. I really wish people to grab paints, brushes, and truly paint and start. How many of you is hoarding your paints, the best paints or the best brushes, and you're afraid? Like, the worst can happen is just you're gonna throw it away, start over, and that's fine. I used to think that I'm wasting my supplies. Not anymore. You'd be surprised how much I waste of paints when I do acrylics, because they dry, you squeeze out too much from the tube. And you know what? I've learned to enjoy it, I've learned to appreciate it, and I've learned that it's okay, it's a part of process. Same here. If the flower won't work, and in this process there was one that didn't work and I didn't include it in this video, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm honest. So there was one that I just started and it just didn't go well. So I scraped it, I put it on the side, started again. So it's okay, you know, it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to start over, to scrape the project and not feel good about it. It's okay. Like, I truly believe it's fine, and you can be proud of the next project, and it's fine. Don't ever worry about wasting your product, because, you know, we love our arts and crafts and we love creating stuff, and it's just great to enjoy the supplies and not be worried about the usage of them. So grab your best things, grab whatever things you have, and just start with me. I would love to hear from you if you had a chance to paint these flowers. How do you like it? How do you enjoy it? Did you try it? Is this something you wish to try? And thank you. Honestly, I'm so privileged to have you here on my channel. I'm so happy that you decided to watch this video. You have no idea. I promise to bring you more videos. If you have any suggestions of what would you like to see next, I'm all ears, I'm here. And by the way, I'm Marta. If you don't know me, I'm Marta. I do YouTube for 10 years. I just have a different YouTube channel. It's called Maremy Small Art. This one is Maremy Simple Craft. Similar, but a bit different. And I started this channel because I really wanted to be back to painting, really. Maybe paper crafting as well. Just more simpler ideas, just simpler ideas for everyone. Like, if someone never tried to paint, that they maybe with my videos they really will try and start. And that's the idea for me, to make people do art every day. So thank you so much, my gorgeous friends. We will be soon finishing. I hope you liked it and enjoyed this tutorial. 3 different flowers. I'm not gonna ask you which is your favorite, because they are way too similar, I think. I love them all, and I hope you will also enjoy this. Happy painting, and I'll speak to you very soon. I already miss you, but I'll be back, I promise. Sooner than you know. Happy painting, and I'll chat to you